can wait.
All right. Oh, it's 8:00. We're live now.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well, sweet. Well, we can get started.
that's right.
Oh yeah, because I did not.
We're
Well, I
so-
didn't do much debrief, so this is just going to be a
You're coming in,
mystery week.
coming in
for me.
hot. Coming in
Yeah.
hot.
It's getting hot.
All right. Welcome to Dustin Dominion. We are running about a minute late here.
Yeah, my name's Chris.
I'm Joe. Still
Nice to meet you guys.
nice to meet you. Nice
Oh,
to
let
meet
me
you.
see your phone. Oh, we're getting to start it up.
Yeah.
Nice. Instagram
It's really funny that we're late.
to our own pod.
No, to the episode where we talk about time.
Isn't that kind of funny? Oh, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, so we got 3 people on.
Nice.
Nice.
I'd like to thank all 3 of you for joining.
Oh, Cade's on here too.
Yo, he's going to be here in a few days.
Yeah, Cade, you're going to be joining up with us soon.
That's
But we're
what's up.
talking about time.
We're talking about time.
Yeah, so let's dig into that a
It's
little bit.
time to talk about time.
It's time.
All right. So for those who have followed, basically we broke down the human life into 7 areas
Yeah.
that we could take dominion. And tonight we're talking about time as one of those areas. How do you take dominion, or how do you take charge of your own time? And so this will be pretty broad ranging.
Ooh, and this also relates to exactly what me and my wife had dealt with this morning.
Yes.
How we orient time.
How you organize your time?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. My wife and I have had discussions on what we do with our time.
Yeah.
We don't naturally agree on this. It's crazy. Who knew? But yeah, we've had to organize what different chunks of the day are for, and yeah, it's a thing. So,
It is.
all right. So where do we get our idea of time? Why do we think that time is important? We're gonna start right in Genesis 1.
Genesis, right in the beginning.
Right in the beginning. I'm going to jump into verse 14, chapter 1:14. And God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years." Okay, these are all
Elements.
Yeah, of time. Yeah. "And let them be lights in the expanse of the heavens and give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made the 2 great lights, the lesser light to rule the day, and the greater light, to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night, and the stars. And God set them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, to rule over the day and over the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. So all this is happening. But I actually learned today, there's more going on here than just time. There's more going on here than just astronomy.
Yeah.
What else do you think might be going on here?
I mean, so he's taken we talked about order.
Yeah. So there's a creation of order here. Yeah.
So the order here. But I think it's interesting that when he brought about like seasons in time too.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's referenced a lot to the Testament.
Mm-hmm.
Read that one more time though. The end, the back half.
The back half.
Yeah.
And God set them, these lights, in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, to rule over the day and over the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good.
Huh. So, I mean, it's interesting. As far as like another thing that's brought in here, we see the dichotomy of light and darkness, but his light rules over both presently.
Yeah.
One through the moon, which is interesting.
So let's take the Jews of Jesus' time.
Okay.
They would have thought of this less as astronomy and more of what we would call angels.
Interesting.
So if you think of the ancient mind,
Yeah.
you look around the world, the things that move are alive.
Yeah.
You look up at the sky, you see things moving around. They look like they're alive, don't they? And the idea of the heavens and then the earth, and they go, oh, those are things that rule the heavens.
Outer beings, yeah.
So mankind we were made to rule the earth, and we talk about that later on in chapter 1, right? But they rule the day and the night. They rule, and they're up in the heavens. And so there's kind of like this difference of domain. We belong in this domain. They belong in that domain. And this is one of the ways that Jesus just comes in and wrecks the world. at least the worldview, because he's going to take us from earth and allow us to rule, Ephesians says, in the heavenly places.
Interesting.
So,
So the Jews had, so you're saying, now is this documented elsewhere, or is this just observation and trying to?
the host of heaven can refer to stars or angels, both.
Yeah.
There does seem to be some kind of connection.
So you're saying there's a chance that ancient Jews saw stars in alignment with, synonymous with angels.
Either representing them or were them. There's probably some different ancient views.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And Bambo said, hello, how are you? We're doing great. It's a good Tuesday.
It's a good Tuesday.
And then my mother-in-law had said, what happened this AM? Basically, we learned, as we're going to talk about with time, people operate it in it differently. McKenna, my wife, for those who are not listening, there are two types of people kind of with this. They're the people that like to get the work done and then relax. Yeah. And then there are the people that will relax and then get the work done.
And the same one never marries the other.
Yeah. So I'm on the latter where I want to
opposite.
relax and then work. McKenna likes to get the work done and then relax. And you made a great term. And anybody else who listens to this, Joe calls them rats.
Oh, I learned this from somebody else.
Really?
Yeah.
Randomly assigned tasks.
Well, what's funny is I'm in time management coaching right now.
Yeah.
So because I don't think I was utilizing my time well enough. This is something I'm trying to get better at.
Yeah.
And that was the term that she used, was rats, randomly assigned tasks.
That's so funny.
It's so helpful.
That's hilarious.
So we have times of the day where we can give each other rats. And there's other times of the days like where it's a rat-free zone, like we can't.
Rat-free zone, yeah. I like that. I like that.
Yeah. So for us, for me, because I have to earn income at 5 p.m., that's when I get rats.
Yeah.
If I'm home from work.
I think I would have to do an hour after when I get home from work.
With kids that doesn't work.
Oh, well, I mean, in the sense of like, sometimes my downtime when I get home from work, that's when we will have a little one coming.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see how that goes.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
That doesn't have to be figured out today. Next few months, but not today.
Then
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a little one on the way. Yeah.
So basically what we're seeing right now is time is importantly distinct in creation.
Yeah. And being able to measure time is God set things up so we can measure time. And then ultimately we figured out things like clocks. We figured out things like time zones, calendars, all these things. By the way, a lot of Christians early in the church, first maybe 3 or 4 centuries of the church, really fought a lot about the calendar because they saw this as really highly important.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool that we're talking about. And I think this is going to be important from our podcast here on out. Church differences. Like I'm following David Ladding, and he's kind of on an understanding of church history, and early churches have an importance with how we should reflect nowadays. Because whenever we get to community and dominion over that, I have some new points of a social change that's going on.
Okay.
That's a dangerous one.
Okay. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if we agree.
I hope so.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out. So angels, what we would call angels, they're the ones that are kind of over how the operation of the cosmos that we're not over. So we are to rule over the earth, and we have the capacities necessary to rule over the earth. We're not messing around, at least at this point, with stars or planets or things like that, right?
No.
So this is our place of rule right now.
Yeah.
Now, hey, maybe space travel happens someday. Elon's working on it, right? So we'll see what happens. But at this point in history, when Genesis was written, which would have been the time of Moses, this is the understanding. And the hosts of heaven, and God is the Lord of hosts, right? So he's the Lord of the armies of the heavens. He's the Lord armies of the angels. All these. By the way, we're at war right now. Apparently,
yeah, Iran.
Speaking of armies,
so
I think it's important to know that God is Lord of hosts, means earthly armies too.
Yeah.
So he's Lord of all the armies: Russian, American, Ukrainian, Iranian.
So, Lord of all the armies, do you not think that differentiating from the Old Testament to where we were, that God has I guess my understanding was he's taken a step back from direct interference.
Oh, I disagree. If anything, he's closer than ever. He's interfering more than ever.
I guess with the Spirit and like with believers, I guess with who he's with, interesting. I just think that there's a different interaction now. Like God would speak directly with the line of David up until Jesus. And I guess we don't have those direct encounters. Like we don't have Christians every day going up to mountains and being spoken to by burning bushes. I think we have the Spirit.
So
this is an interesting topic. Yeah, I know this is a big leeway.
Yeah, it's a huge caveat, but I'll just put it this way: the king's heart is water in the hand of the Lord. He directs it any way he wills.
Yeah.
Right. That's been true in the Old Testament. It's true today.
Yeah.
Remember, Trump promised no more wars, right?
Yeah.
And here we are at war. Why? God does what he wants.
Interesting.
Now, there's human responsibility and all these things too, but God's at work with everything.
I believe God's at work, but I think that goes into I feel like that teeters a really big atheistic response, which is if like the allowance of suffering, I guess.
How do we know that of all possible existences that this isn't the existence with the least amount of suffering?
I guess we don't because we have human fault.
Yeah.
But I feel like this would be a point where my brain naturally would be like I think I have a different perspective on like the Lord, like Christ is coming back.
Yes.
And rule will be over this earth, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But I think that right now, this earth, even though there is the Christian kingdom, and that kingdom will come to be fulfilled, I think that right now, Satan is wrecking this kingdom as much as he can. Like, Satan is the lowercase god of this earth right now, more so.
He's called the god of this age by Paul. So,
yeah,
sure.
And so I feel like Satan is more, like, I feel like there would be more implement of Satan could be causing these massive issues.
Sure, but think, like, Satan also orchestrated the crucifixion of Jesus.
He did. But that was in God's plan. Okay,
It's both and.
Yeah, I think both and.
And also humans were a part of killing Jesus. And that all three of them were interacting together at the same time.
Interesting. Yeah.
So as we back out to this, God creates the heavens and the earth. There is some kind of cosmic beings that help operate the universe on levels that we're just not designed to understand.
Yeah.
And then we operate here in our realm, and all those things interact with each other. God, these entities, these beings that we would probably call angels or demons, either, and then humans. All of us are interacting with one another.
All at war.
What's that?
Too.
At war.
There's war. There is.
But in every stage of life. Every stage of life.
Interesting.
So who creates time? Well, God created it. It's operated apparently by angelic beings. They keep the universe operating as it ought. And we operate within some of those constraints.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and then Jude, if you go to Jude, it actually talks about angels who become deceptive as wandering stars. So
really?
Yes.
Weird.
And the idea is that a star was supposed to be in its correct spot where God told it to be.
Yeah.
But imagine the North Star, which you use for navigation, moves. Right now, it's going to lead people to destruction because they don't have a good reference point anymore.
Yeah.
So again, there's an interaction here. There's a spiritual realm. You have God over everything. You have us in the more material realm, but we reach into the spiritual realm.
Yeah, for sure. With the Spirit's interference,
and then the Holy Spirit in us,
intercession.
Yeah, the Holy Spirit's in us. Yeah, all this is happening all at the same time. The world, there's far more going on than we could ever realize.
Understand? Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's cool. And this is our place. And I think there's something about becoming very comfortable with our place. The Frozen,
the movie. Okay,
that's cool. There's a few pagan elements in there. Frozen 2, what happens? Did you ever watch Frozen 2? I have a 5-year-old girl. I've watched Frozen 1 and 2 a million times.
Refresh.
Elsa basically has to die. And go into the spirit realm. so that her sister could rule the human realm, and they work together to keep the spirit realm and the human realm in balance with each other.
I thought that was Brave.
There's some elements of that in Brave too, but I'm less familiar with the plot line. But anyway,
Continue. Yeah.
The whole idea is the spirit. So like humans have to hold the spiritual and the material world in balance. We don't have to do that. God has sent entities up to do that.
Interesting.
And then Jesus himself comes to earth, and like things get tied even more tightly together.
Interesting.
So there's a lot happening here.
Yeah, and a very simplistic, not simplistic, but like
if
you don't think about the framing from them. So we're seeing that in. I would like another podcast, more scripture on that too, because we're seeing this in
just Genesis
and Jude reference as backing. Yeah.
The other thing about this, as far from the angelic standpoint, is we're made in the image of God.
Yeah.
These beings show God as light. And so by being light, they are imaging in their own way elements of God's nature that we can't.
Well, I think because that's such a... I would actually like that. I like that phrase. Normally I feel like I have something to nitpick. I like that, but just because they are... It's a clear set difference.
Yeah.
There is a differentiation. They're not a creature that roams the earth. Not necessarily. I mean, I'm saying it's not a frog. It's not a salamander. It's not
of that kind of creature.
Not of that realm.
Yeah.
They're not human. They're not God's children.
Yeah,
but
I don't know where they are. They might be on the earth.
Yeah.
I'm sure some are.
But in direct correlation with the king, they can see and speak to him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yep. So yeah, this is so out of this we get time. Time is something we're still trying to understand.
Yeah. There was something we'll never be able to fully comprehend.
Perhaps. I mean, and maybe science is able to, get there. I don't know. But it's interesting that Einstein refers to time as the fourth dimension. Like this is something that like people have been trying to get very intelligent minds around for a long time, which means like maybe we can have some kind of understanding of it, but we're never going to rule it in the way that we can like take lumber and make a table or take copper out of the earth and make wire.
Yeah.
Like, these are things that we can have dominion over in a different kind of way.
We've already kind of I was literally talking about with members of my growth group about how you can literally see God in math.
Yes.
And it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, especially when it comes to infinitesimal numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And it was talking about like 0 to the 0 is 1. And like anything to the 0 is 1, but 0 to the 0, it gets crazy.
Yeah.
If you look about infinity
Yeah.
and infinite, which is one of the properties of God, being outside of that, just mathematically speaking, there are mathematical curiosities and wonders that are interesting.
Sure.
And it's so weird. And it's like, maybe it's because...
Are you going to become a mathematician?
No, I hate math. Gosh, I hate it. But we were talking about it, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, no, in every part of creation, everything we can get to, you're going to learn more and more about God.
Yeah, speaking about science getting closer.
But then, okay, so that's time. It's kind of like a big idea of time.
Yeah.
And then we have times or these ages. So right now we are in the last days. And the fact that we live in these times demands certain things of us. So for us, it should be evangelism of the world, building the kingdom, prepping for Jesus' return.
Now, question, did that start after he had left the earth?
Yeah, it would have been.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, because you said last ages. I know that right now with Iran going on, some people are kind of like, we're in the end times. But even though the end times, the birthing pains have been happening the day he left.
Yes.
And so I know that there's a lot of, like, wars have been going on.
So, and I always, this is something I've thought for a long time. I always believe that we live our lives like Jesus will come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or that he won't come back for another 1,000 years.
Yeah.
So we prep, we build, we plan for the future. We help set up our children for success and our grandchildren and their children for success.
Wait, hold on. This is actually blowing my mind. You saying this? Wait, that is actually. Hold on. Sorry. That is such a good frame rate for modern Christians who question the idea. Live like he is coming back tomorrow and live like he's coming back in 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Wow, that's such a healthy mindset.
Yeah.
Do you know how so many people, they switch from I'm relaxed or then like, what if it happens tomorrow?
Yeah.
Like there can be a fear-mongering level talk of like, he's coming back tomorrow, be saved before hell. Which is, there's truth behind that.
Yes.
But as a believer, if we walk like we evangelize as if the day is
There's
tomorrow.
urgency.
But we build like he's coming for 1,000, like we're supporters of the kingdom.
Yeah.
That's a really good.
Yeah. I mean, because it keeps you from the crazy of. There's like a complacency or apathy.
Clip that. That's great, Joe.
Thanks, man. But yeah, there's like a complacency that can happen if you're like, it's not happening for a long time.
I like that.
We need the urgency of like, no, we got to go. We got to go.
Yeah.
But there's a frantic fearfulness or a different kind of complacency. I don't have to worry about the future.
Yes.
I don't have to worry about my grandkids.
Yeah.
Or my kids.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, like or how they're gonna live their lives.
Yeah.
So that's yeah. Anyway, so when it comes to Jesus' return, could it? I don't think this Iran conflict is gonna kick it off. Everyone always gets worried.
But kind of reeling it back in, like you said, right now we're in the end ages. It talks about times.
Yeah. So let me do Ephesians. I think it's 6:13.
Okay, sweet.
Where we're gonna see. I didn't know how much I needed sound effects for finding the Bible verse. This is good.
We need to get a soundboard.
We have one. We have a soundboard.
No, one where you can just hit.
It's 5:13. I think I wrote down the wrong verse. No.
Ephesians 5?
4:13.
4:13.
Nope. 6. I did write down the wrong verse. That's for sure.
Well, commercial break. That's fine.
Commercial break.
Yeah.
I need more sound effects.
And we'll be right back.
Yeah. You know what? Let me see my phone.
You got it.
Yeah.
It's all yours.
This is crazy because I just looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars.
Agreed.
You know what was really sad today that I was thinking about?
What's that?
Was that my daughter will have not been in the time and age of Star Wars.
Oh, let me unlock that.
Yeah. But the movies will be so dated that is she going to want to watch that?
I mean, we watch movies from the 30s and 40s still, so.
Yeah. Think about that. Are we going to want to watch
that? Maybe not. Some things age better than others.
Yeah. So, Star Wars is one of them. Yeah.
How did I write down the wrong verse again? I don't know what's going on here.
You don't like Star Wars?
Star Wars is crap.
Is your mic turned on?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to get a lightsaber, and then you're going to think it's so cool.
I'm going to get a DL-44 blaster, the one that Han Solo has.
Dude. Transformer clears Star Wars.
You'd be a clone trooper.
Transformer clears Star Wars.
No, you'd be a clone trooper because you ain't hitting nothing on that.
Transformers clears Star Wars. Fast and Furious.
Wait, Transformers?
Yes.
Brother.
The movies?
The originals and now with Shia LaBeouf.
Brother.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
We're so far off.
No, not at all.
That's going to fall. We need to... All right, so we're going to pray for you.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Bless your heart.
You need to pray for yourself.
I do.
Every day.
And that's fine.
I prayed before this
Pray for your
podcast.
movie takes.
Bless your heart.
Pray for your movie takes.
Bless your little heart.
Pray for your movie takes.
How much more condescending Southern can I get?
A lot more. He deserves a lot more.
That's fair. We're to make use of the time, for the days are evil. That's what I was looking up.
That's what you were looking for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do we want to read what that was?
It's somewhere in Ephesians.
Oh, yeah, I haven't found it.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
So funny.
I wrote it down wrong twice.
So the scripture that you're going to quote is?
Ephesians, somewhere.
Make
good use of the time, for the days are evil.
Yes.
Yeah. So the way that we use our time is important. And it used to be that you didn't have as much margin. So you had to run at pretty close to wide open to just make a good living for your family.
Yeah.
To just...
Are you talking about survivability?
Yeah, just to live. And now, and there's been other points in history this is true, but especially now, we have the ability to, there are people who can work an hour or two a day of actual work, skate by at work, make a living, and do really nothing with their lives.
So much.
Yeah.
And this is crazy. I feel like even to bring up a hot take and a hot topic with the Epstein files being released. I'm serious.
Yeah.
The way even microtransactions, the way that things have been designed, the way that our algorithms tracks exactly what you want, how many seconds you're on a video, how many comments you look at, whether you like, whether you share, to absorb our time, because we have it. Because we have so much time, like you were saying. We're in an age of such convenience and a buyer's market that it's insane. Because back then, not even back, just 200 years ago.
Yeah.
Or less than that. You wake up and you work. And that's how you're feeding your, like.
And you felt way better about yourself.
Oh, because you did things.
You did things.
You were proactive. You had dominion over.
Or you got dysentery and died on Oregon Trail. But
yeah.
But for those who lived,
they
felt great about themselves.
They're like, man, I just built the second cabin for my kids coming.
There
you
we go. Yeah. So it's a little different now. And we just have to know, like, what are the challenges that we're going to face? Here they are. So if we can take dominion over our time, we will live radically different lives than the world around us. Because right now what you have is you have probably, 1% of the population that hyper utilizes their time, right?
Probably less.
But so it's like this, and they become the elites, right? They're the ones that run the companies. They're the ones with the big following on social media. They're the ones that, like, maybe get in are getting success in the sports world or the business world, whatever the case may be. They become the elites. And then we've become the serfs that just surf the internet.
Yeah.
and that's not a great way to live life. And we feel less ownership over the work of our hands. We feel less ownership over the things that we've done and created. And it diminishes us. It's a very dehumanizing type of existence.
Yeah.
And right now there's probably 10 apps on that phone right now that could create an addiction problem that I would need a program to go through if I allowed that app to take over my life.
For sure.
Right. So, like, these are the times we live in. And so there's some people that need to repent from overutilizing and trying to squeeze every second out of the day. And other people, this is the majority of people, myself included, need to repent of wasting our time.
Yeah. So I think this kind of leads into a book I was reading. You Are What You Love.
That's great. Yeah.
You read it?
My wife has. So
we have a compass of what we idolize and where we're spending. I mean, this goes in the time.
Yeah.
And this whole book is about redirecting that. I think a part of that directory in Dominion Over Your Time is, what are we hyper fixated on enough that it's going to use that time?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're less postured to it, you're less apt to spend so much time on it. It's like I have my quick snap is scroll. Like it is. It's a huge problem for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Doom scrolling. Yeah. I don't know. I could have written a book in the time I've doom scrolled in the last year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I could have built an empire.
Yeah.
That's bad.
But anyway, here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm trying to take that back, and I am considering a digital minimalism. Minimalism? Am I saying that right? Yeah. Digital minimalism.
Oh, digital minimalism. Okay, I thought you were saying you're just going to a minimalist lifestyle.
No. I don't have time for that.
Okay, digital minimalism is what you're aiming for right now?
Yeah, I'm considering it. But I definitely need to cut some parts out of the digital. What you got over there?
Just charging.
Missed the munchkins in the back.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Give me some snacks,
Okay.
What snack?
Nothing.
You just don't want to.
Oh, bro. I thought he was munching out here. So, we're talking about a new age, though.
Yeah.
A new era. One where we have been allotted more time than we used to have. Like, way more.
And when we waste that time, we're not designed to be complacent, and we're designed to be in motion. So when we're not in motion, things go wrong.
Yeah.
Right. So if you don't we talked about the body last week. If you don't do 20 to 30 minutes of movement a day, the body starts to break down. Like you atrophy. It's not good. With our minds are designed to think and learn and figure out and in our lives, we're supposed to like accomplish things.
Yeah.
And they may not be the most amazing things, but they need to be things, like good things.
Yeah. Proactivity and stuff. So it's like I broke my leg or my foot. And when I was inactive on that leg, it atrophied bad. So I think like I said, like even our phones are designed to be more vibrant and bright, but they're not doing any work. They're just being spoon-fed.
Okay, so check this out. The architecture of our homes. I'll just pull it out. Just rip the Band-Aid off. There we go. Okay. Thanks, man. You know how millennials, my generation, we paint everything beige?
Yes.
How do you feel about that as a Gen Z guy?
It's lackluster and terrible.
Yeah.
Freaking horrible.
Well, you want to know why?
Why?
Because we were the first generation to spend all this time on screens. And so you have all this contrast being thrown at our eyes. And we look away, and it would be too much to see color all around us, too. So we just strip the color out of our environment.
Phones are designed to be overly saturated. There's a setting,
Yeah.
at least in my phone, or most phones, where you can take away the hyper saturation.
Yeah.
Because your phones make the world more dull.
They do.
Isn't that nuts?
It's like just eating sugar, man. You can't taste
Yeah.
any other ingredients.
Yeah. People talk about, and I saw this a lot. I've seen it on my phone, a reel where it's like, it would be a picture of like back early 2000s. It's like, do we feel like the world's gotten duller? It has. Well, it hasn't, but we've made it duller.
Yeah.
Wow, it's crazy.
Because we've ruined our eyes, the way we look at things, our brains.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the issue here, and the way that we use our time is going to ultimately, when we feel like we don't have enough time, then we don't rest. Okay, so we have this poverty mindset. The lie is God has not given me enough time to do what I need to do. So therefore we don't rest, we don't Sabbath, we don't spend a day resting in the Lord.
Which is inherently a lack of trust.
It's a lack of trust.
Yeah.
It's a lack of believing that God has given us enough, in this case, time.
Yeah.
So like our idea of time is, I think, really important.
Adding on to this,
Yes.
Time being important, the Lord specifically took 7 days
Yeah.
of creation. I think
Yeah.
that we forget that. For those who rush, there are those who think they have too much time. But for those who rush, I think that like the amount of time, like the Lord had enough time to go sit with God quietly and pray.
Yeah.
And I think that like in a fast-paced environment, patience is important too.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. 100%. Yeah. So yeah, be patient, but then also like be proactive.
Yeah.
Seize opportunities. Don't try to squeeze every second out of every hour just to utilize it that much more. There's a diminishing returns that come from trying to utilize your time. I'm using a day planner now. I'm doing things. I'm doing some time blocking. I'm working on I'm trying to use different things that I'm learning to be able to utilize my time better. I don't do it all the time, and I don't want to.
But baby steps.
Yeah. Well, I don't even want to. Like, there's like going to be downtime, and there's going to be things that just don't neatly fit a category.
Okay, wait. So interesting. So in this new you getting a time coach.
Yeah.
Would you say that's more on the end of overfilling time with things to do?
Well, that's where it could go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were saying there's some things that you don't want to do. Do you have like any examples of that?
I don't want to have 14 hours a day planned out every 15 minutes.
Okay. Fair.
You know, that's not how there might be people who are built that way. That's not me.
Yeah.
But I do want to start wringing out some of those 20 and 30 minute chunks of time I'm doom scrolling because I'm not sure what I should be doing.
Yeah.
And
so I guess to put it in a reference, right now you had a pile of unbuilt Legos.
Okay.
And right now you're turning your day into an unbuilt Legos into a square house, but not an eloquently designed mansion.
You can look at it that way. I would say that there's certain hours of the day that I'm going to be very efficient. I'm
structured.
I'm going to be very structured. And I'm just not pushing that to the entirety of my days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's going to be some days that are a little less than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but there's a structure and there's a form and there's
Yeah.
now it's not just hoo-ha, we're
Right. So like,
flying by the edge of our
yeah.
seat.
So I'm trying to build a morning routine. I need 2 morning routines, an early morning routine and a normal morning routine.
Yeah.
So when I wake up early, I have a certain routine that's a little bit truncated so I can get out the door to things I need to do. And then I have a standard morning routine that's a little bit where I'm able to do a little bit more Bible reading and a little more journaling, hopefully before my day starts.
Now, how's your discipline been with that?
Oh, I'm still building it.
Because you can set an organized plan, but if you don't have the discipline to like take action.
Yeah. No, I was even telling my wife, I think I need my handheld a lot during these next few weeks as I'm trying to build some of these things out.
Yeah. Because I think discipline, it's easy to set up a plan, but to execute is not always the same.
Oh no, absolutely. And you gotta find a plan that works for you. Not something that works for somebody else may not work for me.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
There's no one color fits all.
God made us different on purpose.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like me and my wife.
Yeah, it's so different.
So different. She's great. I love her.
Yeah.
And she loves me.
Yeah.
But we're just like
There's
we're two peas in a pod in so many ways, but in so many ways also.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's really healthy. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing with my wife. Yeah.
She's so shy. That's so funny.
And you're so not.
I'm not. Actually, I think it was really funny when we were first talking about how similar McKenna and Rachel were in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And how similar me and you are in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And then how like different, but there was a lot of parallels.
Yeah.
There were some core parallels there where I'm like, this is too funny.
Yeah.
Because they get along like two peas in a pod.
Yeah, they get along great.
Yeah.
Which is good.
I know.
Because we get along.
We get along great.
Yeah.
That was good.
All right, so now let's go back to let's go to my story here for just a second. Let me just talk about me for a second.
Mike is yours.
Yeah. So, coming out of an abusive home, one of the things that I lost, and this is something I have to work with, is I lost my agency over my own time. So, does that make sense? The idea of not having agency over your own time.
Mm-mm.
So imagine, okay, so it wouldn't be unusual for me to go do some homeschooling. I was homeschooled.
Yeah.
Do that most of the day. Then after that, we would eat dinner. And then I would go with my dad to work because he had 2 jobs. He ran his own business on the side for a long time. And then I would work with him until 11, midnight. I remember as late as 3 or 4 in the morning sometimes getting back.
Holy cow.
Now, they would let me sleep in if I got in that late.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, then we built our own house, took a lot of time. So while Dad was at work, he would set out, here's the things I need you to do. So we're like, my brother and I are roofing. I'm like 11. He's like 9.
Oh my
God. And we're just all the different things. And I never felt like time was my own.
Yeah.
So then I become an adult.
Now that makes sense. You gave an example to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I'm an adult and I resent anytime somebody wants me to do something when I would rather do something else. Because I just have all my life felt like time, I didn't have agency over my time.
And so now it's something that like you deserve. Your reaction to it.
It's like a sore spot. Yeah, it's like a wound.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's easily.
Interesting. It seems unhealthy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's very unhealthy.
Yeah, because we're called to be. So yeah, that's interesting. But at least you're very aware now that like, okay, this is something that gets me mad.
Yeah, and it's just like, but my time's not my own.
Yeah. You were given that time.
This time is a gift. It's not. Yeah, and in addition to that, I need to serve others with my time, particularly my wife and kids. Right.
Yeah.
So these are things that I'm working through.
And what I'm learning about marriage is those closest to us get the brunt of it because you are the closest with them. So of course, the people that will take your time most are going to be your wife and your kids.
The ones you love the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So creating things that work for both of you is just really important. And then you have those days where it's like nothing's going to work. We just have to survive.
Yeah, figure it out.
Yeah. So, and again, for us, like I don't get randomly assigned. Now, today was a really hard day for my wife. She did not sleep well last night. So there was a couple times today where it made sense for me to just help her out, do a couple things.
My wife didn't sleep well last night either.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
2 peas in a pod. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Probably upstairs talking about us right now.
They are.
The slander.
So that's
No,
how
they're
you're
great.
kind of
They're-
seeing.
they're-
But that's how
they're
you're,
very kind. They're
Yeah.
very kind.
but that's how
We
you're seeing the
enjoy it.
trickle down
Yes.
of an abusive home.
Yeah, and so then I resent. Yeah, and then that just makes it so much harder to, and then because I didn't get the experience of running time myself as a child with a low amount of responsibilities, then as an adult with a higher amount of responsibilities, I don't have all the tools I need to be able to utilize time well.
Yeah.
So hence me getting coaching and trying to address some of those issues.
Yeah.
And so, even as I'm out here advocating, hey, let's all take dominion over our lives, I'm someone who's still
Working, yeah.
to take dominion over my life. Yeah.
I think this is interesting for me too. We moved, me and my wife. Obviously, I'm not living with my parents anymore. It has thrown me off so much, the 5-minute difference in time to work now, because I'm so used to just a little shoot. So I can imagine such a drastic change,
Yeah.
and that can be wild, and especially if it's something that it's just throwing me off in the mornings. So I can't imagine then having full agency over your time
And not knowing what to do with it.
Yeah.
So I've wasted a lot of time. I've started a lot of projects and then not knowing how to take the next step. So this is where abusive circumstances cause damage, but then the Lord restores the years that the locusts have devoured, type of thing. So has there been stuff I've lost? Yeah, absolutely. Is it harder for me to learn how to use time than it should be? Probably. Am I still going to work at it? Yeah, absolutely.
You're going to be working at it until you die.
Probably so. Yeah, and I'll probably carry some scars and have some weird idiosyncrasies,
Yeah.
It is what it is. You just keep it moving the best you can. And the Lord's gracious, He's really kind in the midst of it all. So that's where time is for me like a real challenge and a real war. But for me, it's helpful to go, but we were designed to live in time. We invented clocks to take dominion of our time even that much more.
It's crazy.
And so we're able to be that much more efficient with our time. Now, people overschedule all the time.
Yeah.
And so that can be an issue too. So this is where you have wisdom and you figure out what are the things that matter that when you say yes to one thing, you're saying no to 1,000 other things, right?
Yeah.
If you're eating a Snickers bar, you're not eating a salad, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Prioritization.
Or a sandwich or, right. So what are the things that are worth saying yes to so you can say no to 1,000 other things? For each of those things you say yes to.
That's a good way to phrase it. Yeah.
So, and those are the things worth doing.
So why, I guess I would normally kind of wrap it up near the end, but more to bring it out now. How would this be important to a non-believer?
Well, for a non-believer, the question could be, why do we live in time? It could seem very arbitrary.
Yeah.
But in Genesis, we saw this whole cosmic order being built by God that goes far beyond even what we can see there.
And this was something that was important in it.
Yes.
The Lord designed this intricate, semi-complicated, while also very straightforward thing, but It was distinct. It was set in order and motion.
Yep. Second thing I say to an unbeliever is that the weekend is God's idea.
That's solid.
Okay. The idea of Sabbath and rest and having a weekly rhythm, completely God's idea. No pagan society ever did this. You do end up having religious festivals, and the Roman festivals ended up being so often. It was like 1 day out of 3 ended up being a festival, like a holiday.
Yeah.
That's actually going too far the other way. The best rhythm has always been the rhythm that God created, which is the 7-day week. And really what that breaks down to for us is we work 5 days for money. On a 6th day, we either have fun or we do work with our family, like we do stuff around the house and stuff. And generally something like that is the rhythm.
And then Sunday.
And Sunday's a full day of rest if you wanted to.
It's funny, I'm off, so like my Mondays are supposed to be my...
Yeah, it's your rest day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't end up being. Honestly, we're so busy right now that my rest days, that's interesting. If I had organized my time better, I could actually have a rest day. But because I don't, I shove it off all till my rest day. So then my rest day ends up being a busy day. And then during my rest day, I'm like, this is supposed to be my rest day. I'll do it on another day.
Right.
Wow, I'm actually seeing a poorly...
I think this is something, I wish this was talked about more often. Like, how do we utilize our time?
Yeah.
Listen, we just started in the last generation or two, start talking about how do you budget your money. And that's a really important conversation. But
Huge.
there are days you can go without spending money. You never stop spending time.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
you're going to be doing something with your time.
I mean, there will be time is such a relevant matter. You have a literal math. What do you call that? Mentorship. What would we call that?
What? As far as
Coach. You have a coach.
Yeah, I'm coach for it.
I mean,
yeah.
there's hundreds of podcasts about it. I mean, there's like time is something that is very
Super key.
and that a lot of people waste too. I think for me the biggest thing is I think a lot of people are a little bit aware that they're wasting their time, but they don't have the know-how or the discipline with where to go with it.
Mm-hmm. I would start with know-how.
Yeah.
I think you start with hearing like here's what time is.
Yeah.
It's a currency that you spend. A second.
I think
a minute.
Another thing that I want for believers is like, I just think it is so important that we have to dictate time for the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not going to be time for the Lord,
Yeah.
time with awareness for Him.
Yeah.
I think that it's like important for me is sometimes I'll go throughout a day, and I'm like, oh, I haven't been praying. Sometimes you just talk to the Lord throughout the day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I spent a lot of time distance from my Creator who made this time.
Yeah. Well, and again, He created time, so sending time back His way.
Yeah.
Is actually a form of worship.
Kind of like with our money we send back to the Lord. We've been given this time, let me give some to you.
Yeah, it's a form of trust. Yeah. And this is where I'm becoming a little bit more Sabbath, not rigid with it, but I set up a day to not work.
Yeah.
And more, I'm trying to pull people in that direction. Like, hey, let's use these rhythms that we see in Scripture. I think it's super helpful. All right, here's another reason we don't work. Avoidance. We avoid working because we might have an uncertainty. What should I be working on? We might have a skill issue. I don't know how to do that thing I should do. We might have a emotional block of like, I don't like how I feel when I think about that thing. So we're avoiding things. And so we waste time so that we don't have to face what we don't want to face.
I do that a lot.
It's a type of cowardice.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know this from experience, right?
Yeah. I think that's my biggest one.
You think
But
so?
I think that ties in with discipline too, of like, grit down and get it. But I think it's also a faith thing.
There's discipline. I think a soldier needs two things: discipline and courage.
Yeah.
And it's both.
Yeah.
And so now let's go back. Why avoidance? Well, let's go back. In my story, if I didn't achieve to a certain level, there was occasionally some abusive results, left some scars.
Yeah.
So then I go to do something. I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to do it really amazing and well.
I'm not going to do it at all.
I'm not going to be elite. Oh no. And then I become a bum doing nothing.
Yeah. I feel this.
Yeah.
I sounded a little Irish there for a second. I feel this. Now I understand it.
I don't understand the accent, but yeah, I
Pretty
do.
strong. That's crazy.
That's a terrible accent.
I'm serious. The green runs in my blood. We were talking about Brave earlier, and so it's just
Is that what it is?
yeah.
Yeah. Is that how you're avoiding? No, I can't. I'm joking.
Seriously, that's all I could think. I was like, man, the avoidance hits home hard.
Yeah. Same. It's me too.
Yeah.
So how do we do this? Well, we tether ourselves to what is true and the reality that God made. Like, remember, the material world is good. We look at the material world. There's things we have to face. It's hard. Sometimes there's just random fears that don't make any sense, or we can't make any sense out of them. Maybe they could make sense if you spend enough time, but just trying to work your way through them. I remember when I first started off as an HVAC tech and feeling the pressure of like, I'm hot and I want you to fix it. And they're looking at me and they're like, can this guy fix it? And I'm just like, oh, can I fix it? I don't know. It's 84 degrees in here, and like humidity is 12 million, and the sun's shining, and I'm getting sunburned, and so, and I remember that this isn't great, just like I would go sit out in my truck, turn on the air conditioning for like 10 minutes, and I'd just play on a game.
Really?
To calm back down so that I could go back and face it again.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that was avoidance, but I would try to utilize that to like get back out.
Yeah, at least kind of recenter, reset.
Just reset and like get a running, what they call a running start.
Yeah,
This is another time management thing. You can only use running starts for so often because there's if you always get a running start,
then you're getting an excuse every single time you got to do something.
Well, and you're wasting a lot of energy.
Yeah,
it takes a lot more energy to use a running start on something. So that's another time management thing I learned recently.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I use running starts a lot, which I have other hindrances that maybe a lot of people wouldn't have. So
I noticed in my work we have avoidance of sucky tasks, but it's just a sucky task, not out of a failure or not the fear of failure with maybe not being able to do it.
Yeah,
I think that I'm like sometimes customers, because I'm like small, they're like short king over here. Like, you guys think you can get that? And I'm like, Gio, we're getting this first. I'm gonna hold eye contact while I lift this heavy thing that you thought I couldn't lift. Happens a lot. That was my first thought when there's like questionability from the customer or from the client.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's so funny.
Yeah, I've had experiences, but yeah, all these things like this is also why I think do not be afraid is one of the most common, if not the most common command in Scripture. Like, do not be afraid.
Yeah,
I think by one person's count, and I haven't fact checked this, there was 365 times.
Yes,
it's given.
Yeah.
Which is one for each day of the year.
That's insane,
man. Like, God. Anyway, so it's I haven't fact checked that, but it is super common.
I've seen that everywhere.
Yeah,
it's got if enough people have posted and said that.
It might be true.
I assume it's pretty valid.
Let's say this,
but check your sources, guys.
Yeah.
If you're an unbeliever, read the whole Bible and let us know.
There we go.
If you're a non-believer, read the Bible.
Check the whole Bible and let us know.
If you're a believer, read the whole Bible.
Yeah. Let us know if we're making mistakes. So, anyway, time is something that we can take charge of, that we were created to take dominion of. And I think sometimes we just need to hear that we were created to take dominion of this. We were made for this.
Yeah.
Now, we fail all the time. The only person who treated all his time the way he was supposed to was Jesus. But he was perfect where we fail. We have grace from him, and he can help us live more like him and take charge of our time, take dominion over the time that he's allowed us. And we don't know how much time we have.
Yeah. I think it's cool when we do really want to reflect that this is such a biblical principle. Because I think that it's easy you could probably disconnect this from being a believer.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, this isn't something.
There's some time management gurus that you can learn a ton from.
Yeah.
That hate the Bible, maybe.
And I feel like you could disconnect this, but think about. I would pose those to ask yourself: do you think Jesus wasted time? Do you think if Jesus was in modern age and he had a phone, would he scroll? And that's not to say that he was not doing other tasks, but
I don't think he had a halo.
Yeah.
When he was.
But then he also took his time to rest and took away time from the Lord. So I think that
he went to feasts. He went to feasts.
Yes.
He hung out with people. He drank alcohol.
Does it say he ever drank?
Oh, they accused him of being a drunkard.
Is that exterior from the Bible? Is that like another scripture?
That's in Scripture. Yeah.
Really? That is in Scripture.
Yeah, he goes and says, John the Baptist came to you fasting and in the desert, and you said he was a demon, and the Son of Man has come to you eating and drinking, and you say that he's a sinner and a glutton.
True. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Dang. Okay. I feel like we were just read that. That's in John, right?
I forget where.
I think it's in John because we were just reading John last night.
Okay.
But
he also turned water into wine.
That we know.
Yeah.
But he's given us time. Time is restful. So I guess my thing is to people that might be like, this can be a disconnect. This seems off patched. It's a good framework. Is our goal as believers is to be as like Jesus as possible.
That's it.
And even the idea of just how we spend our time is so crucial. And it's literally written in the beginning.
And actually, it feels better. It actually feels better in the long run.
Spending your time properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
You feel great about it.
Oh, if I have a day,
it's like eating your vegetables, Jojo. It's like eating your vegetables. You feel better.
Yeah, or watching Star Wars. Yeah.
All the vegetables. Name one vegetable you don't hate. There we go. All right.
The most least nutritional.
Listen, it's got some fiber in it. We'll take it.
Tastes great.
It's technically a grain.
What about a sweet potato? It's good. Tearing that up? Yeah.
Okay.
Squash.
What about avocado?
Yeah.
That's the millennial vegetable.
No, don't say that.
We made it popular. Avocado toast, baby. I'm taking credit.
I tear it up.
It's so good.
Take credit for everything.
Well,
Do you
it's because
know-
we did so many amazing
Do
things.
you know how many times on my Instagram I've posted like just the most absolutely insane avocado bagel ever?
I haven't checked your Instagram that much. I don't know.
No, that's fine. I've probably posted at least like 30 pictures.
Yeah.
On different occasions of like an avocado toast I've made with a fried egg on top.
Yeah.
Cream cheese on the bottom.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah. All right.
Continue.
I don't want this to turn into a form of legalism. You can play.
For sure.
You can play. It's good to play.
Yes.
Do recreational things.
It can be dangerous.
Oh yeah, anything. This is just like an idea of balance. How do you have the right kind of balance in life? So, like for you and your wife, if you did everything the way your wife wants you to, it would break you.
Yeah.
Probably.
If you did everything the way you want to, you're gonna break your wife probably a lot sooner,
Yeah.
right? And so there's gonna have to be a balance. You have to
Well, especially right now with having to work on time things, because how I manage everything is switched from how I manage my time.
Yeah.
The beginning of marriage and like figuring things out is like, what the heck's happening?
Oh yeah,
So I'm on like a full reset, and we both are. And it was funny at the end of our discussion when we were settling things, we were like, at the end of the day, we're also just both being selfish, because we have a workaround. When you are firm on how you want to do things, that's being selfish. When I'm firm and getting upset with how you do things, that's being selfish. There is compromise.
yeah. Serving one another.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we just weren't being servants.
So, in the same way, there's times to work really, really hard. There's times where the work is just more of a chill form of work, where it's just like, you get stuff done. There's times to rest. There's times to play.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on vacations?
I think it could be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, a reset, especially in American culture where we tend to lean towards working too much. I think vacations are a really important thing.
Do you think, I feel like this is something that's been convicting to me, and I want to, because we are stewards of our own time, or we're stewards of what God has given us.
Yeah.
I think that the thought of going on a vacation to South America or Africa for me
Yeah.
is wasteful when there are people spending that same money to go there and do missions and spread the word.
No, I don't think that even for a minute.
Really?
No. I hope to take my kids to Europe and South America and Africa for that matter.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll visit missionaries while we're there. Just take them out to dinner, you know?
Yeah.
They probably just need regular people to hang out with sometimes.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go hang out with some kids. I know some people that run the orphanage in Ethiopia. I love them to death. I've visited them before.
Yeah.
I
just feel like there's a guilt about overly indulging and enjoying on the things that the Lord has given us.
Listen, missions hasn't reached the ends of the earth because God ran out of money.
Yeah.
You know, or it's those are different things that we've got going on.
Yeah.
I think that God's really generous.
And he'll give us the desires of our heart too. Or at least like he cares about things that we like.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
He gave me a wife that likes anime.
So, see what I'm saying? He gave me a wife who likes to taste my whiskey and shoot my guns. There we go. I mean, how do you get better than that, man? Well, I don't watch anime, so for me, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like God's actually really kind, and man, go chase snakes in Argentina, man. Like, go have fun. It's just yeah.
But at the same time, when I do that, I am also that is something where I'm growing my following as an outward believer and taking videos of cool animals.
Yeah.
And like
that's so good to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do it. I think that's fantastic. No, and this is where I think God's not stingy. Like with time, God's not stingy. He wants you to use it better. We want you to use it better because in a really basic sense, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel better about your life. You're going to love to worship more. You're going to see more of the good that God can do in your life. You're going to grow in your skills. You know, like I want you to, I want me to feel better too.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's a way where legalism can leach in to be like,
Oh,
okay,
absolutely.
unless every single minute is, you know?
Oh, goodness. Well, yeah, like God is not Pharaoh. He's not trying to make bricks without straw.
Yeah.
In fact, a nation of slaves This might be, yeah, I didn't intend to go into this, but this might be important.
Let's hear it.
A nation of slaves where they'd just been told to make bricks without straw go into the wilderness where they don't have, where their food is provided for them, their clothing is provided for them, and they don't have to do any work other than working on the temple or the tabernacle, and a few wars here and there. But they didn't have to do any basic work for 40 years. And God was most aggressive about, if you don't take this one day off, I will kill you. You will rest or you will die.
Yeah.
And some people go, wow, God's harsh. It's like, no, God's loving. Like he took the most hard-hearted guy who's like picking up sticks on a Sabbath. And maybe he was self-righteous. I don't know. But God in his wisdom said that guy needs to be executed because that attitude would have spread throughout the whole camp. And he wanted the slaves to stop thinking like slaves and start thinking like sons. Like they're part of God's family now.
Yeah.
They're God's people. And so he wanted them to rest. And he was so aggressive about Sabbath because they needed to rest.
Harsh counterpoint. Let's see how you would handle this. Say an atheist responds to this and goes, the Lord just wanted them to rest so they wouldn't get burnt out and die.
Well, two things. Not burning someone out and die, and so that they die is actually a nice thing. Right?
Yeah.
And two, that means that God's doing good for the people and you're just trying to find a way to make God have bad motives.
Okay.
Sounds like projection.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I want to throw a little counterpoint in there.
Oh, absolutely. Throw in more if you want. But I don't think people see God's generosity. Like I give you a whole extra day a week just so you can rest.
Yeah.
And enjoy the best thing ever, which is God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So this is time. This is the category of time. This is something we can take control over in our lives. I don't want us to feel guilty about it, but I do want us to feel motivated. Like, hey, we can take what's the next step? Maybe it's for us, the first thing we had to do was nighttime routine with our kids. Because when we got our kids to bed on time, we got to talk like adults. And then we went to sleep and we got better sleep through the night. And then we woke up feeling way better. So for us, that's where we had to start. Maybe somebody else, it's going to be different.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Well, because each person all have different routines.
Yeah. The bleeding head wound might be different.
Yeah.
So, like, you do the triage, you take care of the really important stuff first, and then you build from there.
So now what would be a practical way or a practical start on this topic for somebody to take more dominion over their time?
Yeah.
Say somebody hasn't been aware of it.
Yeah.
For an unbeliever or a believer.
Yeah. And this is a good question. Something I'm still learning myself.
Yeah.
For me, it has been, okay, here's one practice you could do. Well, a single practice. Yeah, go ahead.
I think you had actually mentioned this very well. Break it down into what you're doing with your time already.
Yeah, or just this. Write down 3 things that need to be done each day. And then don't stress if you don't get to the 6th or 7th thing, you know?
Yeah.
Just start with those top 3. What are the 3 things that need to happen today? And if you get more in, great. But just break down 3 things.
That's what I told the McKenna. She was stressing about all these things. I said, you're doing a list. She said, what do you mean? I'm like, we're going to write a list, and it has 2 things on it.
Yeah.
Because she's pregnant right now, too. And I was like, on the list are going to be 2 things. One thing you want to do, which you're going to feel happy for yourself today. And then the second thing is one thing you need to do.
Yeah.
And if nothing else happens, literally, because right now her work has been so slow, I was like, you got 7 days a week. If you got 7 important things done versus stressing and maybe not doing it, I was like,
yeah.
In 1 month, you've done 28 things that were important that we had been putting off or worrying about.
Yeah.
So a list is good.
Yeah.
That's one thing I did.
There you go.
We'll probably do that tonight.
Yeah, and she's going to have some insights on how to use her time too, you know, and you're going to build together. If you're married, like we've been married 7.5 years. You've been married for, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Probably
like 5.
No longer than that. When did you guys get married? August?
So our 6 month is in 7 days. 6 months of marriage is in 7 days.
So we've been married 6 months. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's exciting. So you're at a different stage.
Whoa, 6 months. That's crazy.
Yeah, but you're just build together.
Yeah.
And the more you build together, the more you're going to succeed as individuals. There's just a lot, and you give yourselves, by building together, you give each other space to do what you do best.
Yeah.
So there's just something to that that's really helpful.
We're learning.
Yeah. Oh, same. We're
trying.
literally getting coaching right now.
Nice. Well, I feel like that kind of wraps up
Yeah, man.
a thing that's unexpectedly important.
Yeah. It's something I think that it's easy to overlook. I think this is a hindrance for so many Christians.
Yeah.
How do we use our time? There's so many Christians that aren't successful in life because they haven't mastered their time.
Well, this is also dust and dominion. Also, the idea that we've been given the autonomy over something.
Agency. You're given the
Agency.
agency. Yeah.
Well, how would you define autonomy and agency different?
Autonomy means that you are alone in your authority. Agency means you've been given it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've been given. I just wanted to make something alliteration related to this.
Did you?
Yeah. We've been given awesome agency.
Awesome agency.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, no, but yeah, like, and this is the humility and the glory of man. We've been made of dust, but we've been created for dominion. By the way, we're going to end up ruling and reigning in the heavenly places over where we will judge the angels, those very entities that run the cosmos.
Which is crazy.
I don't know what that even means.
Well, I think of like just these very powerful beings and just a different place of cherished love.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. So this is the arc that we're on. Our future is very bright, and we can redeem the time.
Yeah.
We can make good things happen in evil days.
We can, and that's uplifting. We have power in evil days.
Yep.
To produce good.
And He'll help us too.
Yeah.
Like the Holy Spirit helps us in this. So
nice.
Anyway, time. I'm still learning it. There's in a year, hopefully I have more good stuff to say on the practical side of things.
Yeah.
But being able to see that God's given us time and that we can use that time to serve Him and others, and also to be enriched ourselves. Like, I think this is good stuff.
Yeah.
That can help us out.
I agree. So I guess to wrap it up.
Oh, did we get any questions?
That was mother-in-law.
Okay.
A couple here and there.
Here and there.
But we were kind of in good conversations. Commentary mostly.
Most of the commentary.
Yeah. But I guess that's time's up.
I think our time is up.
Love y'all.
All right. See you guys.